Thrifting ain't easy, unless you're watching me. Welcome! You're watching the Thrift Store Rundown, bringing Hollywood home on a budget. We're a naturally curious society, and even though curiosity has killed many cool cats throughout history, it has also benefited, boosted, and blessed the hearts and minds of so many other people, well-known and unknown throughout time. The first step to curiosity is to ask a question, and that's what we'll do this week. Not only asking questions, but recognizing the questioner in all of us. In this, our Q&A review. First things first, the question that has haunted so many families with even the faintest hint of experience and talent in the domestic arts. And that would be, what's for dinner? Or lunch or breakfast or dessert? Whatever. You know, the really smart interviewees, all the ones with something to hide, will often try to counter a question with a question of their own to try and deflect on the question that's already been asked that they don't want to answer. However, here, there are no ulterior motives or counterattacks to worry about. In fact, the question to the question, what's for dinner, contains 125 answers buried within. What's Gaby cooking? In this case, Gaby Dalkin, the mastermind of this Abrams cookbook and the food blog that came before it, What's Gaby Cooking, is cooking everyday California food. This Abrams publication was picked up for $1.99 from American Thrift Store in Passaic, New Jersey, and as said, features 125 simple and fresh recipes from everyone's favorite California cook, with a couple of rave recommendations from fellow food blogger turned Food Network alumni, the Pioneer Woman Drummond, and Alton Brown, who also considers himself a California girl at heart, at least thanks to Gaby's recipes. Alton Brown, if you now consider yourself a California girl at heart, if we ever catch you in the Valley Girl phase, and we all know that phase, we might have to take away your Peabody Award. In any event, let's see what gold we can strike in this cookbook, which retails for $29.99 in the US and $37.99 in Canada, with cover photographs and inside recipe photographs by Gaby's bestie, Matt Armendariz. So we'll take you through the chapters first, so you get everything at the onset here. Appetizers and bites, breakfast and brunch, bowls, give me all the greens, things to put on the side. It's 6 o'clock, I'm starving. Weekend parties! Carbs, carbs, more carbs, sweet treats, and the essentials. Vinaigrettes, sausage dips, spreads. We're gonna omit this one because I'm in favor of the more tangible examples of the 125 recipes called for in here, divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 food chapters in all. With a primer on kitchen basics, pantry and fridge staples, ingredients, and equipment you'll need to have on hand in getting prepped. Let's begin with a Cali classic, guacamole. It's actually really not a Cali classic, but probably is the most famous use of Cali's signature fruit, avocados. This is where they really shine the most. Yeah, avocado toast does rank a close second, but nothing beats a good old-fashioned guacamole. And this is as classic as it can get, at least in Gaby's mind. Sidebar here on the bottom, California Girl Margarita. Yep, you're gonna get some drink recipes in here too. This probably being the signature drink of What's Gaby Cooking. This recipe, by the way, will serve 4 to 6 with a total time of 5 minutes. No cooking involved. But going forward, we have Thomas's perfect California breakfast burrito. And who's Thomas? Gaby's husband. So, if you had a crush on Gaby during her food fargo days, sorry to be the bearer of bad news. Hopefully this will be some nice consolation for you. It certainly looks the part. In fact, forget the consolation. I consider that even more of a prize than anything else in here. That looks scrumptious. You also get a recipe for pico de gallo down here on the bottom bar. This again will serve 4 and take you 20 minutes. Half the time to prep, another half to cook. Next, a chicken tzatziki bowl. You know, tzatziki? The popular Greek dipping sauce and condiment that goes so deliciously on so many things. Well, Gaby's adapted it into a bowl. Bowls are such a Cali thing these days. And this will take you an hour and 25 minutes to do, serving 4. Next, a Southwestern Cowboy Caviar Salad. This actually has some Arizona roots because Gaby has Arizona roots. She's a California transplant by way of Arizona. She's definitely adopted the cuisine of SoCal and NorthCal, but this definitely has some Southwestern things going on. It'll serve you 4 to 6 and take you 10 minutes to do. Here we have another Cali classic, in my taste anyway. I mean, somebody in Cali has got to have invented the caprese salad, right? Mozzarella, tomato, and basil. And because there's only 3 ingredients that make up a simple caprese salad, they've got to be as pristine as possible. Which is why the summertime is probably the time to get this set of states. Plus, this has the unique addition of watermelon with heirloom tomatoes. 4 to 6 it'll serve, taking you 10 minutes to do. And it's a no-cook recipe. We also have here some Lazy Go chicken enchiladas with cumin crema. I would make this second to the breakfast burrito. That would be my breakfast. This would be my lunch. Yeah, I'm getting my fair share of tortillas in for the day. But who's counting my weight? Who's counting my carbs? In any event, this will serve 5 2 enchiladas each for a nice hearty portion. Next, a double Gaby style burger in honor of the burgers you would see wild style at In-N-Out. That's definitely a California staple, mainly in SoCal, and I've talked about In-N-Out a couple of times indirectly in a couple of videos. Our primary mission is to bring Hollywood home on a budget, and if there's not an In-N-Out near you in Hollywood, you're probably living somewhere far away from it. This Gaby-style burger will take you an hour to do. 1 hour for a simple In-N-Out ripoff? Or should we say homage in this case, not a ripoff. I've never once visited Gaby's blog, so this is my introduction into it. And if you're curious, I'll leave the link downstairs. But it's a double, and it comes in lettuce leaves. That's wild style for you at In-N-Out, or any other burger chain for that matter that can alter a burger like that, just in case you're watching your carbs. I believe tortillas count as grains, but read the ingredients. This is chicken parmesan pappardelle, or pappardelle. That is, if you haven't watched Gordon Ramsay on Hell's Kitchen, correct Matt in season 4 about shredding into the pappardelle so much it became salty. I am a certain foodie of a certain era. This, I do believe, has every measure to be timeless, and will take you 45 minutes to do. Chicken parmesan pappardelle. This calls for ground chicken, but no shame if you game if you want to level up and use fresh chicken breast, boneless, skinless breast or thighs. So, the ingredients don't lie. Finally, for dessert, and this is actually a 4-pager, rightfully so, because this is the most center stage looking of all of the desserts in here. This is Gaby's flourless chocolate ice cream layer cake. It's a birthday staple, and it'll soon be a staple in yours if Gaby and I have anything to say about it. This will serve 12 plus. Oy man, you might as well have a group birthday with more than a baker's dozen. So, this really is a simple and straightforward cookbook with a whole lot of Cali inspiration going on. Plenty of no-cook recipes, plenty of on-trend recipes, including that avocado toast. However, what it doesn't contain is actually a guide to some of the best food spots in California, particularly in Gaby's neck of the woods. That would have been nice. I'll tell you what, she is relatively easy on the eyes. So, that is why I was the bearer of bad news in announcing that the guy who contributed that breakfast burrito that you saw, Thomas, yeah, that's her husband. But hey, that just shows you the power of what domestic arts can do for you and your love life. In the love lives and the lives beyond of so many of her followers, Gaby Dalkin is definitely a hero. And those blog readers get a special thank you in the acknowledgments, which I appreciate as well. If you're not one of her readers, the link is downstairs. But for now, 4.5 out of 5 claps. So the ultimate answer to the question, what's Gaby cooking? Well, I think I set it up. So I defer to the late great Tupac and Dr. Dre to bring it all home. And in this case, there's a whole lot of loving going on. Any questions? If not, then that's what Gaby's cooking. Here's what's on tap for Tuesday. And if you're still questioning yourself as to what is Jeopardy, keep this in mind. You're on the right track. Thanks for tuning in. Just so you know, there's no limit to bringing Hollywood home on a budget. Please go ahead and check out another awesome review like this one by clicking here, and make sure you subscribe by clicking here. Until next time, I'll catch you, as I always do, on the flip side.